Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage and we are looking at the sign of Aries for the month of September 2023. Now, I've been guided by Spirit that you can check out all 12 zodiac signs. In fact, for the month of September, we have quite some interesting energy coming in and all this energy is interconnected. So if you haven't done that in a while, I suggest you listen to all the zodiac signs if you have the time or want to. And you should probably resonate with about 4, if not maybe half of the signs here that I will be posting for the month of September. So once you kind of tune into that frequency, then you'll know which signs you're resonating with, because, I mean, depending where you go to get your birth chart done, you could get your time off. There's all these sorts of factors that could change your planet. So best way to do it is tap into the different zodiacs and see where your energy is sitting. But we're looking for your energy here, Aries, for September 2023. And we're going to take a look at the overall energy, what Spirit's wanting for you to encompass, and what you don't see coming. And then we'll ask for some advice. So let's start with some oracle cards here for Aries in regards to what is the energy Spirit's wanting you to encompass for the month of September. What energy is Spirit wanting Aries to encompass for the month of September? We have the farther gate, bold step forward, Aries. Wow. Well, this is all in your wheelhouse, bold step forward. So maybe you've been procrastinating lately or held back by some sort of circumstance up until now, but I see you as not really having a challenge stepping forward unless you've been really stuck in something here. But it looks like you are entering with the gates being open here. I'm getting putting yourself into a situation. Maybe you are wandering around. Maybe you are free. Maybe you are kind of outside of a circumstance or situation, contemplating whether you should enter forward. I'm kind of getting you entering forward into some sort of situation here that might, I was going to say, hold you back, or at least you might feel like you would be held back by said situation. So you're being asked to take a step forward, a bold step forward. So maybe we're scared to commit to that job, commit to that person, say yes to whatever set of situation, circumstances. It's kind of what I'm feeling here for your energy, Aries, but let's take a look at the overall, what we have for you guys overall. All right, Spirit, clear and concise message here for Aries for the month of September 2023. Remember, these readings are timeless, so whenever you stumble across this reading, the message was meant to find you. That's how all my videos are, because there is no time when it comes to energy. There is no clock, all right? When you're talking energy in the universe. So overall energy here for Aries, we have the 6 of Cups and the Star, and a whole one more. Now they're coming in reverse, so I'm going to leave them as they come out here, Aries. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Queen of Pentacles was also coming in reverse. I'm feeling like there is some sort of locked energy here, although I feel like there's a situation here that you're probably feeling like you either can't break away from, or you're concerned that you might get yourself into a situation that you can't break away from. Because tying in with your card there, that would make a lot of sense. I guess I put your card away. All right, well, we have Aquarius and Earth energy here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn coming out in your overall energy, but there is some sort of hope, some sort of dream and desire here that speaks to you. And it could be something, you know, something here from your past. It's people, places, things of the past that kind of hold you hold your heart, hold space in your heart that's difficult to move away from. So I think for it might be for a lot of you guys in a situation here that you're having a difficult time either stepping away from or contemplating what sort of level of commitment to dedicate yourself to here. Maybe you've been really either dependent on this situation and kind of want to break free, or you're not sure if you should continue being investing here in something. Maybe there's something here that I feel you're kind of missing, but you're not quite sure how to handle the situation here, Aries. We'll get clarifiers as we go, but let's take a look at what you don't see coming here. Don't you see coming? We got the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Magician. And the 7 and the 9 are in reverse here. Yeah, it's like you want to give up, but your heart is still tied to something, and maybe you're not quite sure why, but it's no longer maybe fulfilling, and you've lost hope, or whatever it is that you're involved with has changed in some sort of way. So maybe you're not quite sure how to handle it. You're not quite sure whether you should leave a situation because it's unfulfilling for you and it's just been around forever, a certain hometown, a certain relationship, a certain job, whatever it is. You feel like you can't move away. Maybe it's something you always desired, or maybe there's something more here that you were waiting on or waiting for. But I don't know, I just feel like you don't want to keep having to fight here for something that should come naturally. And what you don't see coming here is I think you're manifesting more of that energy that you're not really wanting around you, because I feel like you're not really actively doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing towards what you want. So I think the hidden spot here is more of an energy you're still encompassing, which is manifesting some more of the same, some more unfulfillment here. But sometimes we have to really experience unfulfillment to the point where we finally, stand up and say enough's enough. I'm not satisfied here. But all things are showing me that you're not really satisfied here, Aries. Let's see, well, what's your opportunity here then in September? What's the opportunity? Well, you definitely have an opportunity to manifest something here by doing something different than you normally would do. We have the High Priestess. We have the King of Pentacles now in reverse, and the Moon. The King and the Queen of Pentacles. For a lot of you guys, could be a job security here, and also could be your spouse, someone you're married to. It's like maybe you're committed yourself here to a situation that isn't fulfilling so much here, and there's like, you're telling yourself that there's something maybe better, or somehow it could be better, or there's something you could do differently here, which is really the main message here. But there are some fears, or, well, both these cards are the subconscious here. So I don't know that there's a whole lot of fear so much as there is, what are we suppressing deep down here that we're not listening to? Because something we're suppressing, we're not listening to, we don't even see it. I think if you could see it, you'd want to see it. So there has to be a way to kind of maybe even still the mind. Although Spirit is saying to take that bold step forward. So maybe you feel like if you take a bold step forward and quit your job, or leave this, childhood relationship, or whatever it is here that you have, could be your parents even leaving your, your home. That you'd be stuck in an outside world, or somehow it's like a huge decision here to disconnect yourself from something. So some reason you're not confident in yourself, in your own stability to move forward. So maybe we've depended on, I don't know, it's just an example, we've depended on, mom and dad here for some security or some stability, and then we're like, yeah, well, we know that if we move forward, first call would be, hey mom, can I borrow, you know, like whatever, $1,000 so I can put a deposit on whatever. And you know, you probably don't want to do this. So I don't know who this is resonating here for, but that's an example I have here of deep down, there's something that you know. Maybe you feel, you know, that you are unable to be successful if you were to go and explore outside of this comfort zone or outside of what you know here. But your opportunity here is to listen to your intuition and your subconscious to find out why you feel a lack of stability, why you feel like maybe you can't commit to something here, because this is either you lack the stability, the foundation. You might be very dependent on other situations or circumstances, or just can't commit here to something that is stable and solid. So let's see, what is your challenge, Aries? What is your challenge? We have the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So Pentacles coming up quite heavily here and all in reverse. So maybe you're having a really tough financial sort of situation here, circumstance. Could, again, like I said, be your job that you've been doing since forever, and maybe you're like, I don't want to give up my seniority, although I know I'm not doing what I want or making as much as I want, or certainly don't have enough of where it is I want to be. And if it's a relationship, it's like maybe in a practical way, we feel as though we are wanting something else, but there's some sort of love here keeping us. So I would normally venture to say sometimes we, you know, stick in a loveless situation to put up with whatever's feeding us in a practical way. But I feel like it's almost the opposite here. Like there's a love here that we can't break from. So we either have memories of this person or this job or this hometown or this place that like speaks to our heart, and we're emotionally really kind of attached to it, but it's taking bits of our security away. So I don't know, are we with a partner who's spending more than we make? Are we spending more than we make somehow here in our job? But something here isn't fulfilling you in a practical way, or in fact an emotional way, because now it's impacting, you know, how you're feeling about it. So I feel like your challenge is definitely breaking away from this. So, you know, Spirit was saying take that bold step forward, which your challenge is you not breaking away, you not taking that step forward. This is a challenge. I'm not saying you're not going to do it, but the challenge is, you know, to see this and to have a break away from something here that might have you contemplating. And maybe the first step here is even just communication, because there's a block here in communication in your challenge, Aries. Okay, so I'm not going to clarify with the same deck today. Actually, I'm going to clarify with the Glow in the Dark Tarot, and we're going to clarify, and then we'll get advice here from Spirit. So we had the Six of Cups in reverse, the Star in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. For your overall energy, Spirit, can we clarify the overall energy here for Aries? We have the Ace of Cups, we have Death in reverse, and we have the Page of Cups. Something is over, Aries, and I don't think we want to accept it. We are hung up and we're kind of really stuck here because of all the memories we keep replaying, maybe the good times here, but we're giving up on another dream here by staying stuck and not allowing things to transform. And that could mean just having to step away, because we have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups, and this is both opening our heart space to something new here. Okay, this is allowing ourselves to be receptive to something new that can essentially emotionally fulfill us. I think you want something new here, but in order to let that in, we had this Death card right smack dab in the middle and in reverse. So we're resisting some sort of change, some sort of transformation here in a big way. Because I think whatever, and you'll know what this is because it's already over. It's, you know, you can't sort of change something that's just different. It's just change. You can't put it the same. And I don't know, maybe we're just hanging around here for whatever reason. Let's clarify what you don't see coming here with the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Magician for Aries Spirit. What is what they don't see coming? Of the Page of Wands, the Three of Wands in reverse, and the Tower. Well, what you don't see coming, this kind of speaks to that first bit that I was telling you, like you're not kind of fighting for your future here because you kind of given up, but you're emotionally unsatisfied here, and that's kind of what you were manifesting. What you didn't see coming is you're kind of manifesting the same unhappiness I was saying, and here it's like, you know, wanting to explore something new here, that I don't think it you pull the trigger to explore, because that's your challenge, until whatever said situation implodes. So it's almost like we're waiting around for whatever situation to let go of us before we can move forward or let go of it. So what you don't see coming here is this Tower. So maybe you anticipated some sort of Tower happening here, and instead of you kind of being the bad guy and quitting that job, maybe you waited to, I don't know, someone let you go, or maybe you I don't know, waited to get laid off, or things to really go to hell, or maybe in a relationship here, you're waiting or doing something here that make that person leave you or get rid of you instead of you leaving it. All right, well, let's take a look at your opportunity here for the month of September, Aries. Opportunity for Aries. So we're clarifying the High Priestess, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords in reverse, and now again, Queen of Pentacles coming out in reverse for a second time here. Could, yeah, definitely be work related. These are, you know, all speaking about work here, and this is like us being kind of like a little shit disturber here, or maybe just not even having that energy within us to start poking around, asking questions, curious questions about exploring, and we kind of experience a Tower here. I think your opportunity is to definitely, you know, go explore something here, because I feel like you're dependent on something in a practical way here, but I think you're putting in a lot of your energy and your effort and your time here in something, but it's not resulting in, it's not paying you back in way of emotional satisfaction, nor I think maybe even in a practical way here. So, but I feel there's a love here that you still have, or maybe just love, you know, what it used to be, what it used to represent here. So let's look at your challenge. It's a challenge here for Aries. We have the Four of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Wands coming out again in reverse. You guys are pretty stubborn here, aren't you? And I don't know, I guess Aries, are you guys normally stubborn? Maybe. Challenge. I think you guys really, really need to reflect here. And at the beginning, I said, well, it sounds like Aries to be bold and just take that step forward. I think your challenge is this type of an energy. This is like giving up, not knowing, confusion, no forward movement, needing to get very clear and certain. What do we want to fight for? What direction do we want to go? Do we want to continue down the direction that we are? Is it bringing us emotional fulfillment, or are we fighting for nothing? Have we surrendered? Have we given up? Aries, why do I have this sort of an energy for you here for September? It feels like a giving up type energy here. Hanging on to the wrong thing. Or not allowing things to just kind of organically shift. Let's ask for some advice. We're going to get advice here from Spirit for the month of September for Aries. What is the advice here, Spirit? The Six of Wands in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. So, what is Spirit saying? Well, Spirit is saying there's a need to definitely let go of whatever is holding you back. Either you're really, really choosing the immediate thing that makes you feel safe and not really considering what's, you know, maybe what it is long term here that's going to bring you a sense of victory. Because I feel like there's something here about what Spirit is saying is if you're indecisive, that a decision is going to be made either which way. And then you just have to deal with the consequences of said non-decision, which may free you for sure, but it might... Like, the thing coming to me is if you don't know where you're going and if you don't control where it is that you want to go, or at least have an idea of where you want to go, the universe decides for us. Other people decide for us. And I mean, sometimes, you know, we're pushed in a way that you might not be too happy with the consequences here. So Spirit is saying, like, you might not be too happy with an outcome here if we stay in this inactive and we don't decide, because then we'll hit with the Tower here and we might have to learn lessons the hard way here. So there's a need to relinquish control, release something, break away. Let's get 3 more here to clarify this advice. I'm going to clarify with the glow-in-the-dark tarot here. Advice here, clarifying the Six of Wands in reverse, the Two of Swords, and the Devil in reverse. Spirits, final words, advice here for Aries. What will help Aries? We have the High Priestess. That was in your opportunity. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, and yet again, the Devil in reverse. Oh my goodness. Aries, Spirit is... Okay, when you get two of the same thing, the universe is saying, hey, Aries, let go. Let go, break away here from something here. It's unhealthy for you, and it's unhealthy, and it's causing you a lot of pain. And I feel like maybe you've already suffered the heartbreak here, the worst part of it. You know, time to let go, move on. Intuitively, I think you know. And maybe intuitively you think you're going to experience more heartache and more heart pain here. But I think you've already experienced the pinnacle part of whatever said heartache it is. So, yeah, I mean, Six of Cups in reverse, 2 Devils in reverse, Death in reverse, and 2 High Priestesses. Okay, I think you know, like, it's time to go. Enter whatever other situation. And maybe you feel like the only other situation you have might feel like it will box you into some other situation. It's kind of what I feel, but Spirit is saying, get out of whatever this is here. That's the advice. All right, Aries. So I don't know. It wasn't all that positive, but I think it was very constructive, because I think we got a message here for you guys for September. It's going to be powerful energy. Remember what I said at the beginning of the video? I think you should, only if you're inclined to, check out all the signs and see which ones you resonate with. You might not even be resonating with the Aries one, and who knows, you might be resonating with 4 others. It's kind of a confusing way the energy is coming out here for me for September, but there's going to be powerful messages in all of the signs here that may come in handy for you. All right, I love you guys very much. Bless you. Have a beautiful beginning of September. Enjoy the full moon tomorrow, and I will see you soon. Bye.